Hi, I'm Landry, and welcome back to Around the Clock. Now, in response to the overwhelming questions from our viewers about car seat safety, I wanted to open up this discussion on something that I am extremely passionate about. What's coming up is Child Passenger Safety Week, and they have National Seat Check on September 16th through the 22nd. Over 90% of all car seats are improperly installed. So I want to ask you guys, who installed your car seat? Do you know if it's properly installed? I actually became a certified technician after I heard a few stories that really scared me to death because I thought this could easily be me. I had my car seat checked and it was improperly installed. So did you guys know that that was the leading killer of children?
That's an overwhelming number to me, 90%. I mean, you know, the car seats come with directions. I mean, what I'm wondering is, first, is my car seat installed correctly? Because I'm sure everyone, the 90% of people who aren't, thought they were installed correctly.
I think my car seat's properly installed. My husband did it, you know. I believe it is, but I'm not 100% sure, you know. Like, I'm being honest, like now that you say this, it does creep me out.
Well, there's several people who are certified to do it. Usually the fire stations are certified to install car seats. You know, some boutiques they have someone there that's a certified technician as well. I mean, you can really just look online and find someone in your area.
I will be checking on my car seat when I get home.
So what is it, the one thing, Allie, that is usually done incorrectly? Because it seems pretty straightforward.
The way mine was improperly installed is I used two different latching systems. So I connected it with the seat belt, but I also latched it in at the bottom. You're only supposed to use one latch system. So that's, you know, that was a big no-no for me. And of course, you know, the positioning of the straps, there's certain ways you should do it.
Do you have any particular brand of car seat that's your favorite?
I use Britex right now, but I have friends have the Orbit. I have an Orbit as well. But I think the most important thing is not really the car seat manufacturer. It really is checking your weight and your height requirements for your child and making sure that your child is in the safest positions in the car. You know, and really sort of, especially when you have two children, you're maneuvering them. You know, the ideal position for an infant would be in the middle. And you know, you would put the toddler on the side, but then you have to make sure those two car seats fit there. So you might have to get a different brand just so they fit in those positions. So I think there's a lot of things that come into play here, but again, it's just starting that conversation, educating ourselves, and not thinking that we know how to do it. Did you guys also know that car seats expire?
Really?
They do. They have an expiration date. So if you're in an accident, that car seat, you know, should be thrown out. Kendra, ask Logan what you were telling me about the taxi.
Anytime I go to New York, my jaw drops because I always see mothers and children get into a taxi without a car seat, and I'm like, oh my God, you know, like it creeps me out anytime I see that. Is that like, what do you do?
But it is challenging. There's no question because we don't take the car seats everywhere we go. It is, we probably should, but we don't. I have to say, these days there are cabs and car services though in New York that are designed specifically for kids that you can call and they're all ready to go so that, you know, you don't have to be kind of strapping in a child or putting them on your lap and in all these dangerous situations. But you're absolutely right. It's not always easy to be a city goer and have to be in a car that's not yours without a car seat.
I know they provide these the car seats, but I'll tell you, 9 out of 10, the car seat is expired because I check. And it's like a dinosaur. It's not even, it's a 3-point harness, which a 5-point harness is definitely the safest. And they always put it in wrong. Like I can do this and the car seat's basically flying back and forth across the seat. I mean, Laila, you travel a lot as well. What did you do when you were traveling with the kids?
Well, what I really love was the Orbit Baby stroller because it's a stroller and a car seat and, you know, you don't need to have the base with it. But yeah, I definitely traveled with my car seat.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us in discussing this topic of something that is very near and dear to my heart. We're actually doing an event called the Red Carpet Event. It's our second annual Child Passenger Safety Week. It's on September 8th. I'd love for you ladies to come. It's in Beverly Hills. That would be awesome. I think it's really important for all of us to really just continue this conversation with our friends, with our family members, and really just to raise awareness about child safety. And also, it's really important for us to remember Child Passenger Safety Week and National Seat Check, which is September 16th to the 22nd. So go and get your car seats checked.
Subscribe now. You'll never believe what our moms will be revealing on the next Around the Clock.